when I used to praise. But dig me now, baby, don't worry about later. Dig the things I used to do, they call them mashed potatoes. Ah! There was a day, now dig this, there was a day they call a joy. Everybody relax and watch me work. Ah! In my hometown where I used to stay, the name of the place is Augusta, GA. Down there, we have a good time. We don't talk. We all get together any time for weather, then we do the camel walk. Ow! Look here, take this. Now there was a day.
We will be back in some form.
We have an army of digital soldiers because this was an insurgency.
Hundreds
folks.
dead, thousands infected across multiple continents.
You guys know what this represents?
All the people that have gone out there against the mainstream media and said, you're going to call us racist, you're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs, you are.
All right. Hope you patriots out there kicking ass, taking names. Welcome to the party, folks, to patriotpartynews.com. I am your host, Chaz Carter, better known as Underground Patriot, coming to you live. Yeah, from the Wolf Den, folks. Holla if you can hear me. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. It's, ain't it great? I'm just going to say it like that. Let us know where you are watching us from. We're going to let the broadband get a little bit hot up in here. Hey, they're saying, if you can see me on X, let me know. I just also, okay. Thank you for sharing the stream. Appreciate you. Grave Digger, I don't know what's going on, brother. You might want to check your phone. Go out, come back in, I guess. Or you could do the easy thing, actually, and just freaking go to tubepatriot.com. Look, Mom, no hands. So, folks, we've done the redesign, the Tube Patriot. It's amazing. Check out the Tube Patriot PPN chat. Like I said, you'll see a whole bunch of others, other platforms and other people that are on here as well. This is particular our channel, which is pretty simple to go. Just go to tubepatriot.com, sign up. It's free. And, you can even broadcast and go live yourself if you're wanting to get your truth out. So we've made it to where it is censorship free, where you are the news. It's pretty freaking cool. You might want to go try it out. That kind of messes with your face a little bit. Look, it looks like you're going down a hole. Okay. Here. Oh, that's funny. It's the little things, I swear. But this is another place where the cool cats go to get their daily intel, news, and bread. That's right. It's the patriotpartynews.com. Folks, we are more than just a website. We are a full functioning badassery Patriot Broadcasting Network, broadcasting around the world 24 freaking 7, censorship free. We're the only one of our kind. We're completely independent. Outside of having to share with the internet with everybody else, that's about it. That's about it. You've come to the right place if you've been really wanting to know what the truth and what's going on. We are the Mecca hub for the truth, because the truth is going to set you free. Help us out. Donation links by awesome mods and admins. Give it up for them. Thank you, mods and admins, for what you do to help us every day. We've had our share of infiltrators. We've had our share of people with hidden agendas. We've had our share of people trying to freaking shut us down. Not going to do it. We're going to keep on going like we always do. So if you're so inclined, please help us out with our server storage. We really need you. I hate even having to say this every single day, but I don't know what else to do. And God's telling me just to do whatever I need to do. The word is, we need help. More of you keep on joining. More of you keep on. And like I said, we cover 2 Patriot as well. We're trying to do something that's never been done before, but we need your help. And any help would be much appreciated there. Also, folks, another way you can help us and support us as well and get something amazing, a truth-telling machine at your fingertips, folks. We do have the Ultimate Patriot Insider Network, where we're finding out about information probably 2 to 3 days prior to anything taking place. We've demonstrated it. It's happening time and time again. I'm very proud of our members at Patriot Shoot. If you are a member of Patriot Shoot, won't you do a heck yeah in the chat so maybe others can see you? A lot of folks that watch us just think this is just an ordinary platform. Well, it's not, because we have 0 bots, 0 algorithms, and 100% that's posted. Everybody sees it, period. Isn't that refreshing? It is. Go check it out. Go to join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com. Why should I go to this platform? Would you like to be guided through what's about to happen? We're starting the reset, ladies and gentlemen. It's happening. It's happening. I'm saying this live. It's no secret. We've been talking about this. Maybe we need to be a little bit more direct. It has started. So for those that don't have a conspiracy theorist friend, hi, how you doing? Okay. I'm B and Warren and Dallas and several others and awesome mods and admins and leadership at PPN. It's going to guide you in the direction that's going to protect your family, protect yourself, and make new friends that are kick-ass just like you. Come on over. The water's good. Go to join.patriotshoot.com. Join.patriotshoot.com. Folks, our partners, man, they kick ass too. Why? There's a reason why we pick who we pick and why we do, period. So I'm getting several text messages. They are blocking people from being able to repost our live. It's part of censorship. I'm going to show somebody a little bit of that today here in a little bit. I'm going to speed on through this because we're running a little bit behind. Here's our PPN chat. We also have a live stream and PPN chat, the original PPN chat right here, right here. Hello, look, Mom, no hands. If you want entertainment, there's sometimes trolls on there until we start whacking them and exposing them through their IP address. Oh, that's another subject. And of course, obviously, you guys are very familiar with Tube Patriot, where you are the news. So cool. All right. I see Dallas is in the studio. I wonder what kind of mood he's in today. This is gonna be cool, and I don't mean that in a bad way, because it's always cool when we do things here live. You need to understand something. I don't talk to Dallas, or even I don't even really talk to Warren at all. So I don't know. You know, chemistry is a big thing for even to relate with people. Okay. And so you got to understand everything we try to do here is very genuine. And just like you're here, you're experiencing it for the first time as well. I think that's the best way to be so transparent. That's why they want to censor us all the time, because we don't hold anything back. So let me go ahead and bring in Punisher Dallas up in this camp. Greetings and salutations, my friend.
What's up? What kind of mood I'm in?
No, I didn't mean that in a bad way. Well, no. You know, maybe a direction, saying, okay, because really we do go by our moods. I mean, let's be honest. We're human beings, you know. Sometimes in the morning, we don't feel like getting up. But, you know, you got to push through. There's sometimes you might have an assignment that you have to get accomplished. Man, you forget about that assignment. What assignment? I don't want to do that, you know. But then what do you got to do? Push through. It's the same thing with everything that we're seeing in the truther movement. And you've talked about it time and time again. So where we're sitting now, I'm kind of getting some enjoyment from the Massey, a little bit of exposures that's happening. And you see a little bit of it, but I still think it's all a distraction now. They've kind of made it into, hey, look here, watch what else we're going to do to mess you guys up. And it seems like that's happening over and over again. Yeah. I mean, think about, we're on the cusp of whatever we were talking about this. Was that nippy disease or the
the new virus?
What's it called? Is it called nippy? I'm sorry. I should have probably found out what the name was before going here and yapping about it. No, but I'm just like you. I mean,
yeah, you know, it's Napai or.
Thank you. Yes, like that's it. Yeah, Napai. We'll just stick with Napai. We'll just stick with that. So Napai, Napai is coming to a state near you here in the continental United States. Some people have touched on this. You've touched on it. I've touched on it. I'm sure Warren has, and many others. Okay, where what they have been putting in the sky, what they have been putting in our snow and ice that we just got hit with. Now, are we looking at a combination of chemicals to create some type of reaction? I mean, I'm serious.
I think combined with the rollout of the 6G, and again, like this is the lie, right? Like 5G, 6G has nothing to do with your phone. It is the level of energy they're emitting from those towers. They use the cell phone as a disguise. I mean, it's not really connected to your phone,
right?
Because like I've seen a bunch of videos on, and at night they're not even turned on, right? It's during the day after they've sprayed all the chemicals. The internal boxes, the bigger boxes, you see the green lights come on where they activate and they start pulsing. Well, 6G, they just turned up the oh my God, the microwaves, right? And so they've been dropping biological and nanoparticles, particulates into the air. This morning I walk out, Chaz, no less than 12 freaking lines, just crisscrossing the sky in Dallas. And it's ridiculous. And, and again, we joke about it, but it's not a joke, but Tennessee is supposed to be chemtrail free. They passed a law 3 years ago saying no chemtrails, but it doesn't do anything, right? Because they're spraying at 30,000 feet. They're not spraying at 2,000, but I think people are going to start getting sick because of those nanoparticulates and the biologicals that they're spraying when they get activated by the 5 and the 6G towers. It is the next evolution of whatever it is they're trying to do to kill us. And Elon Musk.
Real quick, let me interrupt. Before I forget, I want to give a shout out to Elaine. Elaine, thank you so much for your donation. Sorry about that, Dallas.
No, absolutely. Thank you, Elaine. But Elon Musk's ex-girlfriend or baby mama or whatever she is, the blonde one, she just said on an interview, that like they're not going to have to worry about all the jobs they're taking away. Like California, they're taking away 20 or 30,000 jobs when they're removing Walmart and all those other stores, because there's going to be a huge depopulation event. She said it on an interview. And guess what? She's been in the room. She's just a little bit more emotional there.
Well, I mean, you think Elon is supposedly, and they're painting a picture that he's going to develop these moon cities. Instead of going all the way and doing it at Mars, they're going to test our moon with it. And then once they understand it, they're going to go even further to Mars, supposedly. Here's my question. I mean, I'm ready to jump out of this pool and go into the bigger pool. You know what I'm saying? Is that over the ice wall? And I got a heck of a video on that. And I know you guys have seen it. And I've got to show you some new security protocols X has put out where you can't share stuff. And it's new code. So it's newly been written and put into place. And most likely, if I was a betting man, Dallas, I would say it was AI Grok that wrote its own code. They just said, hey, we need for this to happen. And they wrote it and did it exactly to the specifications. But I'm curious, as we do the show and wrap it up, what it will look like from now till then. So if it changes, that means they just recently changed it, but it ain't changing. But here, this is wild. So People is reporting Minnesota governor candidate ends campaign after daughter, 22, is found stabbed to death in her home. Now, that's something to kind of look at. Even though, could it be manufactured? Yes, it could be. I can't sit here and say it can't. Anything can be manufactured at this point. That's what's sad, Dallas. And we kind of got to use our own God-given discernment. But for whatever reason, I apologize. It was one of our awesome mods that put this into play. There's something here that's standing out at me, and I can't figure it out. But I don't want to say it's fake either, if that makes any sense at all.
Yeah, I mean, that's not Mike Lindell's daughter, right? Because he's running for governor of Minnesota.
Well, the Republican lawmaker Jeff Johnson.
I would just be curious. I would be curious on what the underlying. I mean, because let's be honest, congressional men and women dying in Minnesota is not a new thing. You know, and they voted against giving more aid to the illegal immigrants, i.e., the Somalis, and then suddenly both of them, the only two Democrats that voted against it, show up dead the next night, right? Or well, one's dead and one's stabbed. But I would be interested to find out the motive. You know, whether it's real or not, I don't know. But the motive, because the original senators that were stabbed and one was killed, that was because they didn't vote to support more money to illegals.
That wasn't that long ago either. No, absolutely.
No, that was 6 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, something like that. I agree with that 100%. Oh, 100%.
Minnesota is like the Wild Wild West, apparently, Chaz. I mean, that's crazy, man. Crazy.
It is. This is lots of things are coming into play, ladies and gentlemen. You might want to be aware of this one. So, Moscow, yeah. By the way, where's Telegram from? Russia. Okay, that's where it originated from. Now, Moscow is totally censoring completely Telegram. It pushes state back. Now they're going to have their own state-backed media app. So something is taking place. I'm telling you. Now, I'll tell you something else. Now, Discord has recently had some issues too with facial recognition. Okay, where they're adding that in, where they're wanting you to sit. Now, you can, to my understanding, you can probably switch off of it where you don't have to, but they're making it to where it's constantly alerting you to do it. Okay, I think that's something new with them as well. So you're going to see some subtle changes that are taking place, just like chess moves. Is all this is, and this is detrimental. Okay, I look at this like and I hate to say this, an atom bomb, Dallas. This is what I look at. I look at what they're doing to either enable us to communicate or take away or censor or whatever, because that's all we've ever dealt with or fought with, is censorship. And, sometimes I can't sit here and tell you that it's good to censor, but when there's millions and millions of lives at stake and it's due to lies and things like that, maybe so. Okay. But that's a rarity that you're able to for that to even happen. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much under the guise that censorship is always bad. Now, repercussions and consequences, those are different, right? But in our country, you're supposed to have the right to say whatever you want, freedom of speech. Now, again, that don't mean you don't get clocked in the jaw if you say something, off-putting or offensive. But that's the problem with our digital world is, people say whatever they want online and never have any repercussions, but anytime you have government, Ronald Reagan said it best. When you hear I'm with the government and I'm here to help, you should run, right? Or I'm here to save you. On the 15th, this week, they're instituting a new minimum gold and silver purchase requirement. So it used to be 10,000. So if you purchased more than $10,000 worth of gold and silver, it had to be reported to the government. It's being reduced to 3,000, and some distributors and banks are cutting it even less. Like if you buy $1,000 worth of gold or silver, they're starting to report that to the government. Why would our government want to know if we're buying gold and silver? I mean, I think the 10,000 is garbage. When I bought my silver, the guy said, how about we do 900 or 9,999? And I said, and I didn't get it at first. And he goes, no, sir, I really think that would be the better option. and he winked at me and I said, oh, because if I'd have done 10,000, they would have had to report it. Right.
Right. Same thing with cash. Right. 100% with fiat dollars. So this is what we were talking about earlier. This one is Les Wexner, founder of Victoria's Secret, is now unredacted and listed as a co-conspirator.
But hey, Kash Patel told us there were no co-conspirators, Chaz. Point blank, there are no.
Hey, it's kind of like that thing I saw on Instagram, and I didn't grab it, and I should have, but they had them in there like Milli Vanilli, and they had the dreads, and it had Pam, and it had Cash. They were dancing around, and the braids were flying, and they were blaming it on the rain. Okay.
Yeah.
So
that's Milli Vanilli.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, they were lip singing. It wasn't even them to begin with.
Nope. Yeah. They couldn't sing to begin with. They were just models, actors. But isn't that weird, right?
Yeah. Hey, did you see the Kid Rock? I don't have the video of, but he responded to allegations that he was lip singing his music and so forth. And I got to be real with you. Maybe it was his voice in the background, but a lot of folks were commenting, saying, yeah, he was lip singing. But man, Kid Rock wasn't having it. Boy, he made a statement and everything. He had even his DJ that was there for the Super Bowl reflew him back to Nashville to interview him. And then guess what started happening in my head? I started thinking, man, this is a freaking distraction. What now? Okay, we're seeing this, and I'm like, gosh, man. And you think about what you were saying yesterday about Turning Point USA and how compromised that is now, and how Charlie was completely taken out.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff going on in the background, Chaz, and that's what worries me some, right? I mean, the reset is happening. Money is moving around the world. It's not coming. We are not getting notifications this week. I'm sorry to be the guy that says that, because everybody else is telling you it's Tuesday, it's Thursday. We're not getting notifications this week. I'm just telling you for a fact. And nobody's going to the bank.
Okay, so I'm understanding when you say notifications, are you speaking of getting an appointment time? Is that what I'm understanding? Okay, got you. Okay. Man, that's not even in my peripheral right now. Me personally, I can't even see that far, but it's coming. I'm telling you, we're on the right track. I think we both can agree with that. Because it keeps on going down, baby. Look at this.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, ladies and gentlemen. We told y'all, man. Told y'all. But hang on, wait. There's more. Is that Ethereum?
Ethereum, yeah.
Geez, that's bombing right now. So everybody needs to be careful where you're getting any type of advice. Hey, we're not advisors here. We're slinging some common sense. That's all I'm saying.
I think you're going to see XRP take another big dip, and then once it gets tethered to the new system, XRP will be the token. Again, we're not giving out financial advice. I am not the crypto savant. That's not my wheelhouse. I'm just telling you what I feel, what I believe to know, what I believe to be true, and what I feel. But money is moving at the highest levels. It's not going to get to us anytime soon. I mean, not in the next week, if not a few weeks at the very best. But I'm still a little bit on the fence because the whole digital CBDC, the digital currency, the tokenization of all of our debt in America and all. I mean, everybody is talking about tokenizing everything. BlackRock, they're talking about who's the president of BlackRock?
Fink?
I want to say Peter Thiel, but I don't think that's right. But
is it Fink?
Yes.
And it's Lawrence Fink. What's his name?
Yeah.
Larry
but he's talking about tokenizing their entire portfolio. Well, what has BlackRock been doing for the last 10 years? They've been buying up every single house in the country. I mean, they own roughly 85% of single homes or single family homes in the United States. BlackRock does. They're going to tokenize that, and then we're going to rent it for the rest of our lives. We're never going to be able to purchase it if we get the wrong reset, right? So the reset is coming. Money is moving, but I'm still a little bit 50-50 on which one we're going to get. But I'm choosing to remain positive.
I like that, but we got to be living in reality too, and we can't sit back and not deny the things that some of the things you've been saying as well, and it's coming to a point to where for now, I'm sorry that we're having to say this, but then again, I'm at a point now. No, I'm not, because we've been the only thing I keep on telling everybody, our timing has been off, but we have been 100 on everything else.
Well, yeah, I'm not sorry, Chaz, at all. I just wish people would have listened to us 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years ago. Because, your wife, I give Jen a ton of credit. Your wife has been screaming for over a year. I don't know about this whole MAGA thing. And it feels a little weird, feels a little off. Something changed. And I, for one, pushed against it. But I'm telling you, some of the things that are being said and done by Trump himself and this administration just literally make zero sense. And you can play the 5D chess thing, but at some point, lying is lying, deception is deception, and fraud is fraud. And I'm kind of befuddled. Again, we played that clip, about the co-conspirator.
Yeah.
I mean, Kash Patel, I've seen everything. There are no co-conspirators except for every single page of all 3 million documents that were released. Oh, another 2 million were released yesterday. And the other 7 million, that Russia has, and like Russia. Russia's been the one leaking all this stuff this whole time, trying to get the truth out. But yet somehow Russia is like the scourge of the earth.
So who are the 6 major ones? They talked about this today. We saw Massey. What's that guy's? I'm sorry, I keep on going back and forth. Is it Ro Canana?
That's trying to release that, like unredacted and stuff.
Yes, the 6 major people So here,
Yeah.
check this out.
Yesterday, Congressman Massey and I went to
a
the
little bit long. It's
Department of
worth it, though.
Justice to read the unredacted Epstein files. We spent about 2 hours there, and we learned that 70 to 80% of the files are still redacted. In fact, there were 6 wealthy, powerful men that the DOJ hid for no apparent reason. When Congressman Massey and I pointed this out to the Department of Justice, they acknowledged their mistake. And now they have revealed the identity of these 6 powerful men. These men are Salvatore Navora, Zorab Mikoladze, Leopig Leonor, Nicola Caputa, Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem, CEO of Dubai Ports World, and billionaire businessman Leslie Wexner, who was labeled as a co-conspirator by the FBI. Now, my question is, why did it take Thomas Massey and me going to the Justice Department to get these 6 men's identities to become public? And if we found 6 men that they were hiding in 2 hours, imagine how many men they are covering up for in those 3 million files. But the story gets worse. The reality is that Donald Trump's FBI scrubbed these files in March, long before Thomas Massey and I passed the Epstein Transparency Act. Now, my bill is clear. The Epstein Transparency Act requires them to unredact those FBI files. And yet the Justice Department said to me and to Congressman Massey, we just uploaded whatever the FBI sent us. And guess what? The FBI sent scrubbed files. That means the survivor's statement to the FBI, naming rich and powerful men who went to Epstein's island, who went to his ranch, who went to his home and raped and abused underage girls or saw underage girls being paraded, they're all hidden. They're all redacted. It's a little bit of a farce. They're inviting all the members of Congress to go to see the Department of Justice, quote unquote, unredacted files, but they've got all redacted files from the FBI. And it's not the fault of the Justice Department attorneys. They were just told upload things that Donald Trump's FBI had already scrubbed. It's a blatant violation of the Epstein Transparency Act, but it also asks a fundamental question. Who are they protecting? Why are they protecting these rich and powerful men, people I call part of the Epstein class? Why are we in a country where there is no elite accountability for people who do the most heinous things? You have in England, the king now calling for an investigation and possible prosecution of his own brother. You have in Norway, the princess who no longer has support to be the queen. And yet in the United States of America, we have someone in the cabinet, Howard Lutnick, who is all over these Epstein files, who allegedly had business with Epstein after he was convicted of pedophilia, and he still is in the cabinet. We need to ask ourselves, are we in America going to have elite accountability? Are we going to call on rich and powerful people who broke the law or cavorted with a pedophile, a convicted pedophile? Are we going to call them to account? Are we going to have prosecutions for billionaires who went to this island and either raped underage girls or saw underage girls being raped and didn't say anything? Are we going to have investigations? I'll tell you what this is about. It's not just about the 1,200 survivors. It's about 2 tiers of justice in America. It's about people who can accumulate wealth and power and don't have to care about the rest of America. They have destroyed so much of this country. Income inequality is at a 60-year high. Worker salaries are less than they have been for 75 years as a part of GDP. Somehow this country seems to be working for the rich and powerful, but it's not working for ordinary working class Americans.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
And I would, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, now, are you ready for the grand poobah?
Let's
You ready? Okay. All right. So, you're familiar with how X works, obviously. Okay. And so is so many people that are watching this on X right now. If you are able to find us, because I just tried to look and it's not even on our profile page like it normally is. So that means we're being censored. You have to go an extra step to click on if we're live or not on our profile picture. How do I know these things? Because I deal with it every freaking day. So I noticed something with this. There is no share, does not show you how many likes, doesn't give you anything to be able to click on, look at, or it's muted. It's what it is. Now look at this post versus this post. You understand the difference?
Yeah.
Okay. So why are they doing it on this? Because they can't stop everybody that's pre-posting this Epstein stuff. It's happening. Okay, they're not able to get it all because it's overrunning the algorithm. Now, luckily for us, guess what we're doing? We're grabbing all this stuff before they delete it and strip it, and we put it on Patriot Shoot. So it's censorship free, and you're able to see it. Because watch, this is Epstein's former butler, Alfredo Rodriguez. He saw personally very young naked girls on the computer. When he was asking how young, he said 16 to 17. He said teenagers. They have braces, most of them. Younger than that, he said, yeah. And he said, terrified Epstein might make him disappear. Rodriguez tried to sell his black book as insurance. After being caught selling it to an undercover agent, he got 18 months in prison. And then, of course, he died. Shortly after he was released. A lot of the truth has died with witnesses. Who's going to be left to tell it all? And the only thing I can do here, by the way, I grabbed the video. It's on. I've already posted it on Patriot Shoot. Check this out. So this is the butler telling all. Somebody had to screen record it from another device. He probably had it saved on, but here you go. Let's see how bad they're going to censor us today.
And so on, if you hire somebody, I will be fired in seconds.
But back to the computers. Let's talk about this. Yeah. Did you ever see anything on those computers? Any images of girls?
Exactly. I saw it.
You saw?
Remember I told you that there was, Ghislaine Maxwell had an office there next to the kitchen. There's the computer who was the red needle with water.
It's as loud as I can get it, by the way. Sorry.
Because they used to download pictures like this. Just like that. What kind of pictures? Naked girls. From Sweden, from Romania, from Czechoslovakia, from Brazil, from
all minors, all young girls?
Very young. Very young.
Very young.
Teenagers, they can have braces.
Younger than that, though?
Yeah.
And this guy from Citrix, he erased all those images.
I'm assuming. And so on.
Yeah. I know you probably watched the replay to get that all, but more or less explaining everything we already know, including he knows the big dogs who were in there. He knows it all. He knows he was.
He knew.
Oh,
he knew.
yeah. Oh, he was in the files. I mean, think about it. This was in the files that was released.
Yeah.
And this is one of those little nuggets of a video that you can see plain and clear that they are censoring it even on X, and it's right here. Prove me wrong. I'll be here all day. I mean, you can't sit there and have
Chad, there were no co-conspirators. Cash Patel and Dan Bongino, that douchebag, they saw the whole file, Chaz. There's no co-conspirators. You guys are black pill crazy nuts. We are. That's what we are. I watched the video. I said it was basically talking about if they arrested everybody, it would destroy the government and our country, and it would expose us to an invasion. But we're resilient. Two, we got a lot of guns in the hands of truly America first, law abiding citizens. I think we would be okay, but I think they should all go down, Chaz. Every single one of them. I don't want anybody in any kind of leadership of our country that does anything like that to little girls, little boys, women in general. They need to all be held accountable. And if our law enforcement are on that list, well, then
they pay his price.
Then
too.
it's our job. Like, I mean,
and it's happening too. Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, but somebody needs to be held accountable for it. And I don't mean someone, I mean all of them. And I would prefer the top ones as opposed to the bottom ones, because they're the ones that are above the law anyway. So,
by the way, Elon Musk shared this on X. Okay, this is those same streamers that are Antarctica. Remember those live streamers that have been there? They were shut down at certain places. Well, Elon Musk supposedly was what do you call it? What's the name of the internet? My mind just went blank.
Starlink.
Starlink, thank you. He says because of Starlink, they were able to stream live. Now, remember, I've been kind of joking around about that whole Superman Krypton thing. He threw that thing off in Antarctica and all the stuff and the sparks and the special effects of the late 70s. You know what I'm saying? Check this out. This is kind of wild. And Elon shared this. This is a live stream.
The favorite of many.
Oh, yeah, this one might beat yesterday's because I like the cave and the tight opening.
And the columns, it's like a cathedral.
This is natural.
Wow.
Because look at the way the ice spikes out. That looks like it's intended. Yeah, it looks like a cathedral.
There's a Yeti in there.
No, it's natural though.
Is it really?
Yeah.
What, the cave is new?
The cave, yeah.
How new?
I would say 3 weeks. Past 3 weeks.
So we're like one of the first people to see this.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's sick. Patagonia is truly the most beautiful landscape I've ever seen.
Now, yeah, Elon, shared it. But then this is what's funny. He shares it out. He says, readers added content. Now, people are trying to dismiss it left and right, which I think is pretty much trolls. But here's another one. I won't say the full name, but look.
Well, so I read an article this morning that the water flow has reversed under the Arctic. Under Antarctica, the water flow is reversed. So it used to be cold water was sinking and pushing down, and now it's reversed, and warm water is now pushing up from beneath the ice. So it's actually melting the ice from beneath, and it's releasing carbon dioxide into the atmosphere from underneath, like the bottom of the ocean coming up.
Yes, you are live right now. You're seeing some updates coming in from Antarctica. If you're just now tuning in, pretty craziness. There's the ice wall, I guess, or was the ice wall we were looking at? Where's it at? There it is. Oh, what happens when the ice wall melts?
Apparently, Obama and all of his mansions that are waterfront go bye-bye. I don't know. Remember all those maps that we saw where I live is now oceanfront?
Yes.
The top northern part of Texas. Man.
Yes. That's crazy.
I don't know. It's no, a second Noah event. It's not going to flood by rain, but I guess God could just melt the polar ice caps and flood the world again. I guess. I don't know. He said he wouldn't, but
that's what it is. Well, at the end of the day, we know what we want. We want them to put up or shut up. As always. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye. Another one in the box, folks. Appreciate everyone tuning in as you always do. God bless Republic of the United States of America, and God bless you, patriots. Without you folks, there is no America or world for that matter. We'll see you tonight. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi there, I'm Chaz Carter. Welcome to Patriot Shoot. If you're looking for a censorship-free platform where you can freely express your thoughts and connect with like-minded individuals, then you're in the right place. At Patriot Shoot, we offer more than just a membership. For just $8.99 per month, we provide you with daily intel, weekly giveaways, and access to our exclusive voice chat platform called Patriot Talk, where we have somewhere between 200 to 400 active members just on that alone, discussing a wide range of topics every single day. You'll gain access to our state groups where you can connect with members in your state at a grassroots level. Our community is all about open dialogue and sharing valuable information without the fear of being silenced. Whether it's discussing current events, giving advice, or personal matters, or simply connecting with others on Patriot Shoot, it is the place to be. So what are you waiting for? Join us today. Experience the freedom of speech and just fill out the form below and get started. We cannot wait to have you here with us, and welcome aboard.